welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here at this moment to do a belated birthday mini 3-card spread for Lisa Martin. Lisa's a friend. I know her quite well. And anyways, this is her birthday reading. I have my candle from Intuitive Candle. I don't know if I can pick that up and get the lid off or not, but it's probably going to be too hot. Nope, I can't. My candle from intuitivecandles.com, I plug them. They keep me in fresh supply. Big candles like this, they're 100% soy-based, so they're not bad for your health, breathing anything in. They make every scent that you can think of under the sun. They'll even do custom scents as well. When the wax melts down, there's a very precious reveal, a gift for you, and it comes in the form of quartz or mineral stones, this kind of thing. My rose quartz is one. My aventurine is another. My amethyst pendulum is another. And I have another as well. My sunstone and a yellow agate. They're absolutely beautiful. They don't come with the chains, of course. They're just the pendants themselves. But they all serve a purpose. I never take these two off. My rose quartz and my aventurine. I sleep with them. No time they come off is for showers and stuff like that. So anyways, there's that. And let's see. Got to put the smudge up. I have sweetgrass in this one. From my girl Heidi from Rhode Island. Sent me a braid of sweetgrass and a new deck of cards. And no, I'm not using the new cards right away. I kind of calibrate my cards first, so it'll be a couple more days before I'm ready to use them. So I'm still on the old deck here. But she was just a godsend because this deck is so old. Well, it's not old. They're not even a year old. But I've worn them out, completely worn them out. So this smudge contains cedar. This is all stuff that's been picked here except for the sweetgrass. Cedar, grandpa's beard, sage, a little bit of tobacco too, because tobacco is very highly sacred in these smudges. And then the sweetgrass. I should grab the braid and show it to you here in a second. I'll grab it. But I want to make sure this is going to burn up first. Oh, it smells so good. It smells fantastic. Jeez, I wish we need smell-o-vision. I could smell the cedar and the sweetgrass is just. This cleans all the energies, all tired, stale energies and vibrations out of me. I smudge myself. Sometimes they're stubborn. I smudge the cards. We want to cleanse those as well. This is an indigenous custom by the indigenous peoples in North America. This is a highly sacred custom for them. Highly sacred. And I do so with the utmost respect to their traditions and their beliefs. Because this stuff works. Sometimes it goes like a house on fire, and other times you kind of have to coax it along. This is for you, Lisa. There we go. Where's that braid? I'll show you this beautiful braid. This came, I'm not sure where she got the braid. Probably Rhode Island, where she's located. But there's the braid. So what I do is I just add it, I snip it off with the scissors and drop some in. You're really supposed to use the whole braid and use it as a smudge. But I don't want to start burning it because I don't want to use it all up in one reading or anything like that. So I snip a bit. Boy, can you ever smell it? It's just, it's heavenly. So let's get into your reading. Nothing left to do now. I've already cleansed the cards earlier as well and got those ready. Okay. So Lisa Martin. Happy birthday, baby. And they say it's your birthday. Da, 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 da. I'll do to you like I did to Pam. I'll sing every birthday song in the repertoire of birthday songs. How's that? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But we want a good 3-card mini spread for Lisa Martin. A birthday girl, a little bit late. I got so behind on everything and I was overwhelmed. I got really overwhelmed. I was ready to just go on shut down. I had just had too much on the go. So it's funny, the mental and emotional things that we go through and the work that we do. I don't mean just readers. I mean everybody. Human nature. We find that at times more exhausting and draining than physical labor. And I've done both. Believe you me, I have worked my butt off physically in the past. You wouldn't believe the jobs I had. I even helped set a shrine circus up one time. Put the big tent, the big top. Oh my goodness. There was me and my girlfriend, friend of mine, good friend. And I wanted to make some, I was a single parent, raising my 3 sons by myself, and I wanted to be able to buy them all new sneakers for the first day of school. And I just didn't have the extra money. So the Shriner Circus came to town, and they're like the biggest thing around at the time. They're not anymore, but... And they were looking for people, so we go down to this, I called it a cattle call, and it's just a sea of men everywhere. 600 of them, and her and I. I tell ya, we got hired, and we had to work with all those guys, and they were slackers, they were lazy. We worked our butts off. I smoked at the time, well, I still do, but I had a small pack of cigarettes in the back pocket of my blue jeans that I was wearing. I had, you know, work boots on, the whole bit, ready to go. We worked so hard and so long. We were so soaked with sweat that I had to throw the whole package away. It fell apart when it came out of my pocket. I'd soaked right through everything. Yes, I know what hard work's all about, you know. But we get tired, we get overrun. Lisa works very hard. Lisa, I won't say what Lisa does because we have to protect privacy. This is a public video, after all, we published to the public. So people can get an idea of what the personal readings are like. For me, that's what I get out of it. The Whiffam theory, that's what I get out of it. It's kind of almost like an advertisement in a sense. So everybody gets to see that if they're curious. This is just what a private reading is like, only it's bigger, it's a bigger spread. And sometimes 2 spreads in one reading, so. Alright. One more twirl. One more, this should do it. Let this be Lisa's cards. Beautiful. Yes. Boy, that felt good. Here we go, Lisa. Alright. Your very first card tarot is brought forth in this mini birthday 3-card spread for you, Lisa. Knight of Wands, all about activity. Okay, your second card, card number 2. Transformation, the card of death, does not mean death, unless that comes forth. But it never has, not yet, not once. And all the readings I've done has never meant death. Card number 3 is strength, and he represents stability. Okay. All right. So the very first card is the King of Wands. So this is going to affect your practical things in your life, like your job, your car, your home, your furniture, you know, your bank account, practical things. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I know that's loud over camera. I'm sorry. Okay. The advice of this card, when this card shows up, Lisa, is you need to choose what is going to benefit you best from your work. All right. We always have to look at the bigger picture. We can't look at the smaller picture. That's what I'm hearing for you. So when it comes to work of any kind, that's what you have to look at. Stay grounded at this time as well. If you go in with the right attitude and the right intentions, everything is about our intentions from the minute we wake up and our feet hit the floor in the morning till the last thing at the end of the day. Everything, especially at the beginning of the day, is all about our intentions. Even if we don't realize we do it, we set our intentions for the day. You know, if we wake up in a real nasty mood, we say, everybody better just stay out of my way today. It's going to work on my last nerve, and I'm just going to slap somebody. And then there's other days we wake up, we're feeling rested and relaxed. We have a nice stretch before we get out of bed, and we go, today's going to be a great day. Just know it is. See, everything is our intentions, whether we practice that or not. We go through this every day. Everything with this card here is all about your intentions as well when it comes to practical matters. But if you stay grounded and keep your integrity in check and you do what's going to benefit you at this time, this is all about you and what's going to make you comfortable and what's going to make you happy. You'll make great steps. You'll be successful in whatever you take on. Your keywords for this card are energy and movement, passion, focus, balance, communications, and relationships. These are red flagged or green flagged or whatever color you want, but they're brought up for your attention, to pay special attention to these things. Your energy, where your energy levels are lying at. What is your frame of mind like? Double check yourself. You're normally a very easygoing person. You get along with everybody. I know that about you. You're normally quite happy too all the time. But you're human. You'll have your days and your moments. But when you do, make sure and just be a little more conscious and check yourself to see where your headspace is before you go dealing with people in the public and that kind of thing. The card showing that you're going to be busy with practical things in your life as well, such as your home, could be your garden. If you have a garden, I think you have a garden. This kind of thing. Maybe you're painting your house or, adding a new room or knocking down walls. You're renovating. I don't know, but you're going to be there as well. And your passions for the things that you love to do are all going to be coming to the forefront now. I don't know if you and Terry still ride, but you guys used to like to ride. And for everybody else, they ride motorcycles, big hogs, the whole bit. And maybe you're going to get into that. I know you like to go four-wheeling, and maybe all these things are starting to come together for you. It's something you're very passionate about, and you're excited about getting into it, whatever it is. It could be those things, could be something else entirely different. Whatever you undertake at this time, you need to focus on it. You tuck your head down and get right into it. And do it right the first time. You're looking to restore balance in your life, and that's what your main search is. You want everything to balance out so you're not feeling like crushed in and panicked and, not enough time in the day over here, and then over here there's absolutely nothing happening at all, and you're bored right out of your mind. So you're looking to get a good balance going, especially I'm feeling through the summer months. It's highly important that you get that balance. That's what I'm seeing. Your communications, and your relationships as well. And I would say like your close relationships, like with Terry and your family, your kids and everything. Communications are going to be open and they're going to flow very, very easily at this time. That's a great card. It really is. Now we have death and transformation, and that's okay. I haven't talked to you in a while. I don't know, maybe you're thinking about switching your job or something like this, but this brings about a life change, is what this card is, a transformation. It's leaving one space and moving into another, something completely new, completely different, where you feel transformed and you feel brand new. I'm hearing second wind. It's like you're getting your second wind in life. Maybe you're going to retire soon. Maybe it's going to go that way too. Or you're going to switch. Something is going to happen here that's going to bring really extreme changes. And some of it will be new to you, that you've never really gone through before, you've never experienced. Change and rebirth and change, endings, release and relief, and tying something up, conclusions, the ending of one thing, tying it up, it's done, it's over, it's sealed, it's delivered, it's gone out of my life, kind of thing. That's what I'm hearing. So, who knows what that is? Only you know that, Lisa. I wouldn't know. The spirit guides aren't talking. Mum's a word. I'm not hearing much of anything else, but except for the change, this card is a good card. It's not always bad. Endings are not always bad. They're not always negative. Some bad things can come to an end, and that's a great thing. So you have to look at things like that. There's big change, and it's right in the middle of your reading, too. Your third and last card in this 3-card mini birthday spread is strength and stability. I love him. You just see the determination on his face. He's ripping that net open with his bare hand, and he's letting all those fish go free. And he's some determined, and he's strong. So that comes off the card itself right there. You're like that. You're a very strong person. You're very determined, and you work very hard. And that's all part of who Lisa is. And on top of that, you manage to stay happy-go-lucky. So you know it's all good. So when this card shows up, though, it's telling you if there are any conflicts that come your way in the next little while, you need to have a lot of patience. Take a lot of deep breaths. But the card is telling you, oh, that just brought a yawn up. Sorry, this card is telling you at this time, if you're facing any conflict with somebody else, or even in a situation, that you need to stand your ground rather than allow yourself to be overwhelmed by what's happening. Don't let yourself, don't fold in on yourself. Don't turn and run away. You need to stand. The card is telling you, stand strong and stand tall and stand tight and not move and not budge and stand your ground, no matter what this is. All right? Just don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed. And remember as well, anything that opposes you, anything that is negative coming to you, anything negative surrounding you, anything that you can feel, see, touch that's negative, it's lower than you are, way beneath you. And you have to remember that at this time. You may take the higher moral ground. You may ask yourself, I'm just going to say this outright this time, do I bitch slap this person? Or do I take the higher moral ground and keep a hold of my integrity? Because you may feel like that. You just want to take somebody and just throttle them. Not that you're going to do that, but you may feel that way. But you need to almost kill them with kindness when you get into this situation. Be extremely compassionate and understanding toward. You know what? That disarms anybody. If somebody's coming at you and they're waving their finger and they're yelling and raising their voice and all this negative verbal diarrhea is all spilling out everywhere, right in your face. When you don't get angry and you don't get defensive, instead you go, I'm really sorry you feel this way. Explain to me why you're upset, because I really want to understand what's got you this upset with me. So you're showing compassion, and it completely disarms the attacker because they're not expecting you to be that way. If you can be, as they say, the big enough guy to be able to do that and pull that off, I would suggest that you do that in that situation. Don't allow yourself to be shaken. If they're imposing their emotions onto you, which is basically bullying and trying to intimidate you, remember at the end of this, you want to walk away and hold your head up high and say, I didn't do a damn thing wrong. I did everything right. Sucks to be them. I know who I am. I know where I'm going. And I know where I'm coming from. There's just something that's going to take place. You didn't do anything wrong. There's the thing. You did nothing wrong. But this other person is coming at you, and it's uncalled for. And it's unfounded as well. And they're going to be the ones that end up eating, as they say, crow pie. You know, people like that, man, I could do a whole friggin' video on people like that. This world at times, it's the word shame doesn't even fit on how we treat each other sometimes and how we are, and we're all one. You know, it's equivalent to me taking, you know, a knife to myself and just start stabbing at myself, you know, and cutting myself, like to hurt myself. So when we hurt somebody else, we hurt ourselves. And some people are so blinded by so much anger and so much hate and so much racism and prejudice and all those ugly negative things, they can't see their own nose past their own face, for heaven's sakes. They're so drowning in all that negativity. I don't know how people like that live as long as they do without giving themselves a stroke or a heart attack. But saying that about stroke and heart attacks and things, not just you're having, calm down, no. This card can also mean the literal return of physical strength and physical vitality. So if you've been under the weather lately, just not feeling yourself, not feeling as energetic, you will start to get your strength back, and you'll get your joie de vivre for life. You will want to get out there and get things done and do things. You'll look forward to going to work. You'll look forward to coming home. You'll look forward to your days off. And it's going to be all good. This is all wonderful. Yeah, return of courage. Your keywords are courage, risk, and vitality. So that, in essence, was your reading, my dear Lisa. I hope that resonated with you. I hope some of it meant something to you. I think you're gonna be fine. There's nothing really bad there, except there's a major transformation coming up of some kind for you. Don't know what that is. Maybe you're gonna get a makeover. It could be something as simple as that, but as dramatic as that. Maybe you're gonna have a new hair color. No, it's gonna be a little more than that. This is life transforming, is what this is. So something is gonna come about, and it's just going to change the water on the beans of your life for a little while. I'm almost hearing, I'm hearing it, but it's not quite strong enough. But I'll tell you what it is. I'm hearing the word shock. There's a shock that might be coming. You weren't expecting, which is going to do this flip and change your life. In the bigger picture, it's going to be all good in the bigger picture once you get past the shock and you're able to deal with things. But your change, I just feel more than anything, it's you. You're making a major change to your life. That's it, basically, in a nutshell. So anyways, Lisa, I hope you enjoyed that reading. And everybody else, this is kind of like what a private reading looks like. So I hope your birthday was a good one. Geez, if I know you, you might still be celebrating. And we're what, the 25th? Your birthday was the 19th. Anyway, Lisa, from the bottom of my heart to yours, I hope you had a great birthday, and I hope we get to do this again next year. For anybody else, if you're ever looking for me, you can find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, or walking down below on the beach along the water's edge, waiting on the next high tide, because I'm a high tide junkie. That the Bay of Fundy is always sure to bring in twice a day the highest tides in the world, the mighty Bay of Fundy. And yeah, so you can all find me there anyway. Oh, it's late. I'm getting off of here. Anyways, good night all. I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.